What is up, everyone? Kaz here, and we are back for episode 6 of Underrated and Underappreciated, the series where we take the hidden gems of Summoner's War, monsters that most people consider to be food, and we showcase them in all of their awesome glory. Today we're showcasing the Water Jack-O-Lantern Chilling. Now this guy is incredibly useful in both guild content as well as in dungeons, and he's also a hard counter to a number of different monsters that you're going to see across different content in the game. Now to start with, let's go over his skill set. On his skill 1, he attacks 3 times, adds speed break, and then his damage also scales with attack speed, so fast and tanky Chilling is still going to deal a good amount of damage. On his skill number 2, this is a buff that gives your entire team speed buff as well as 30% more crit rate for 2 turns. And then his passive is awesome. It has a chance to steal a beneficial effect with every attack, so this means that when Chilling attacks, he can potentially strip 3 buffs per attack, and this isn't just on his turn. So when you use a revenge set with him, you can also potentially strip 3 buffs when you counterattack as well. Additionally, his passive gives him more speed that scales with the number of buffs that he has. So the more buffs that he has up, the more speed he's going to have, and as a result, the more damage he's going to do. Now for runes, I would recommend building him on Swift. And the offset could be Focus, it could be Revenge, it could be even Broken if you're looking to get stats over sets. And my recommendation is Speed, Crit Damage, and Defense percent. Now you could do HP percent just as well on slot 6, but the reason I run Defense is because I like to run shields with my Chilling. Either from a Wusa or Kamoon. So running that defense allows me to give him a ton more effective HP through use of the shield. Now with the runes, High Efficiency is going to be the name of the game. Now I've got him on speed, crit damage, and defense, but additionally beyond that, and that's a really crappy rune, well I've got to replace that, what we want to do is you want to use as efficient runes as possible on him, because he's a very stat-hungry monster. And legitimately, resistance is about the only stat that you're going to want to skimp on when you're building your Chilling. And so everything else is going to be important. So it's important to try to balance all of his stats together. Now in Dragons, Chilling is part of my safe DB10 team. And you'll notice that apart from Chilling, this entire team is farmable. And if you've picked up Chilling in the last year's Hall of Heroes, then you don't have to worry about pulling him as well. Now I've got my Chilling as my leader because I want to maximize every opportunity to strip lane debuffs as well as Lauren keeping the dragon's attack bar at 0, because we don't want that dragon to take a single turn. So my 2 sources of strip are Chilling and Lauren, and if you add Roke and Crow to that, when they use their skill 2, you've got 4 sources of strip. And then you have Chilling's speed buff and speed break, which ensures that we are lapping the dragon even if the team derps. And we are able to recover pretty easily and gain control of the boss fight before the dragon has a chance to take a turn. And then of course we have our damage dealers in Sigmaris, Roke, Crow, and Chilling. And you can see here that the team is pretty much keeping him shut down, and when that immunity goes up, it's not going to stay up for very long, unless they completely derp, which looks like what they're doing right now. But they should be able to clean this up without any problem. And yeah, they cleaned it up. So typically this team runs between about 50 seconds and about a minute 5. There they derped a little bit and went a little bit slow. But usually they're pretty quick, so if you're looking to break into a speed DB10 team, and you don't have a bunch of the premium units, then this team right here is going to be a really good one for you, because it is completely farmable. Now, another place that I run Chilling is in NB10, or Necro B10, and Chilling is going to help us get around 2 barriers. First, his speed break and his speed buff are the only 2 ways to manipulate speed. Now, for those that are unfamiliar with the boss, your speed is capped around 130, and attack bar boosters such as Vertihil or Bernard and attack bar reducers like Lauren are not going to work at all. And the only way to get around this speed mechanic and give yourself an advantage is to use speed buff and also speed break on the boss. And chilling does both of those, which is going to allow you to take the maximum number of turns. And this is going to help you cover your team if they want to derp like crazy, and it makes your Necro team a lot safer. Now, the second thing that chilling does is that the boss has a barrier that each turn requires you to hit him 7 times before you can deal damage or debuffs to him. And chilling's attack hits 3 times, which works really well for this. And if you put him on revenge, then every time the boss attacks, there's a chance that he's going to automatically take 3 of those hits out. Now, since I haven't been concentrating on Necro lately, my MB10 team is very inefficient right now. One of my twins is not on Vio. I'm not even entirely sure that she's completely ruined. And none of my monsters are on revenge. But you can see here that even with my inefficiency, that they are running real close to a minute. And it's sub 1 minute once I have the proper runes on them. But I'm using these units for other things right now. But this Necro team still does very well. So if you're finding that your Necro team is not very consistent, and a lot of times that consistency is coming from your team derping or not landing the debuffs properly, this is a good way to counter that. That chilling's accuracy lead is going to make sure that all of those debuffs are going to land, and his speed buff and speed break are a good way to make sure that you're going to maximize your turns. Now, there are a number of monsters that I would bring chilling to if I saw them. Now, one of those monsters that he's a hard counter to, and this also works in TOA, is Halfaz. Halfaz, for those that don't know, once he hits 50% of his HP, Halfaz puts up invincibility, and as long as that invincibility is up, Halfaz is going to steal a percent of your life based on his max HP, and unless you have heal block, that means that he's going to put himself right back over the 50% HP mark, and just create this endless cycle of you knocking him below 50% and putting up that invincibility, and then him healing himself right back up. What chilling does is when he attacks, he effectively makes Halfaz put up his shield, and then he strips it immediately on the same turn that he puts it up, which makes his passive completely worthless. And this is especially awesome in TOA if you are looking to get past that and you're having a hard time with just the heal block. There's been a number of times where I've had my heal block up, Halfaz has run out of his shield, and then he AoEs my entire team, and it's GG. Chilling bypasses that entirely so that you can keep him completely crowd controlled, or his attack bar at 0 rather, and he'll never take a turn. Now, another monster that he is good at countering is Rakan. Let's see, there he is. Alright, so if you're not familiar with Rakan, what he does is he tries to have 100% uptime on that immunity and attack buff, and he can give that to himself every 3 turns. And so he's never going to have a turn once he has that up where he does not have an attack buff or an immunity, and even his AI is going to play that pretty smart and is going to use that immediately. And so what chilling does is he's going to come in, and every time Rakan puts that thing up, he's going to be able to strip that immunity and that attack buff immediately, which makes Rakan a whole lot easier to deal with. And then the other set of monsters that chilling is going to be good against is going to be shield users, or invincibility users. So monsters like Kamoon, Wusa, monsters like Chloe, and even Leona if you're attacking an LD Nat 5 heavy guild. And speaking of Leona, we actually have a few in guild battle that we're going to go up against. Now, I'm going to save him for a little bit later just in case this team completely wrecks me. You can see the wings there. I am completely out-ruined on these, so there is a good chance that I'm going to get completely wiped out. But we're going to give this a shot anyway, and let's see if chilling can pull through. But before we go into that guild battle, let's go ahead and take him into a couple others so we can make sure we maximize our chilling showcase here. So here, what we're going to do is we're going to go after the team that has the Wusa in it. Actually, you know what? Let's use it on the Gene one because I don't like that invincibility or that protection that the Chandra gives. So on the first team, I think we'll be good if we bring our Fran, Escher, and Lauren into it. And then on the second team, we want to bring our Chilling into it. But let's bring a defense lead. So we're going to bring Feng Yan to tank that Perna. And then for the Chandra, let's bring Harmonia. Let's see, do we want to do this? You know what? No, I want more. I think I'm going to want more of a immunity than that so that we're not provoked the entire time. So we're going to go ahead and bring the Wusa in. And we'll give it a shot and let's see how this goes. Hopefully I don't get completely destroyed by this. Alright, so that Wusa derped. Let's go ahead and buff ourselves up. Let's see, who is the biggest threat? You know what, I don't like that silence, so let's go ahead and let's start taking down this this beast monk here. Alright, they went ahead and put their buffs up, so let's see if we can strip those down a little bit. Immunity at least. Alright, good, perfect. And then let's use our skill 3 to strip that shield and deal a little bit of damage. Ooh, that is hitting hard. Alright, let's see if we can take this Kumar down pretty quickly here. Push back the attack bar. Let's actually give ourselves speed buff here. Just so we can make sure that we stay healthy. Put the immunity back up, push back the attack bar some more. That did not push back much. Alright, hopefully he tries to heal him. No. Okay, he did not try to heal himself. Do I put a little bit more damage on him, or do I heal up a little bit? You know what? Let's do a little bit more damage. Good. So we should be able to push back that attack bar some more. He's at 0, and then we should be able to kill here. Ooh. Okay. All right. That Fran's hurting. Let's finish off that Kumar. And let's try to nurse my Fran back. Oh, crap. Okay, this is not looking good at all. So we're going to have to... Oh, crap. We're not going to win this, guys. Alright, so that didn't work out very well. Let's see, can we still pull this out? No, I don't think so. Alright, let's save our Fran and our Escher. And let's go into the second fight. Alright, so here, what do we want to do? Let's go ahead and buff everybody up so that we're ready for the second round. And this should also stack up Chilling pretty nicely here. We've got the immunity, so we don't have to worry about the provoke. Let's see if we can kill that Chandra because that defense buff that he gives to Jean is pretty crappy. Can we get a defense break? Nope. Alright, so that shouldn't do much of anything to us. Let's do a little damage to Chandra. So even with no defense break, he's still hitting about 2.5k per hit. Let's do a little bit more damage there. Can we... You know what? Let's put on the Revenge and see if we can get Perna to give himself defense break. That's the note. They got a lot of resist, which is pretty typical if you're running a Jean defense lead. Alright, good. So we've got a defense break there. Let's go ahead and... My battery's low. Let's go ahead and see if we can hit that Chandra down a little bit more. And then... Oh, good. We got a Vioproc. And then this should kill him. Perfect. Oh. Well, that's fun. So let's see if we can take out the Perna next. Because I don't like my Feng Yan being stunned. Or Vioproc to death. Either way. But looks like we're provoked, so we're going after the Gene instead. Alright, please do not bioproc. Thank you. Alright, so we're going to put up a shield. Fingyon's going to waste his turn, hopefully not get bioprocced. And let's strip that invincibility. And that provokes him. Holy crap. Alright, by the way, the only time Jean stops proccing Vio is when she has invincibility up. That's a pro tip there. Alright, so let's heal a little bit. Let's strip that invincibility. And can we take down this Jean? I do not like this Jean. Do a little bit more damage. Please stop proccing. You know what? I'm going to leave him like that. Just so Jean might possibly take the bait and use the invincibility on him instead. Alright, and then... See, there we go. So she's going to put the invincibility on him, and we're going to wipe him out. Let's go ahead and steal that invincibility. Pop his passive, and then we should be able to clean this up as long as he doesn't Vioproc my Fengyan down, and he is dangerously close to that. Alright, gotta sleep, but that's not gonna do it. Well, actually, you know what? Let's buff up and let him use that sleep. Let's shield up. We'll do revenge, and let's see if we can slow him. Good. Let's heal up and finish Perna. Alright, perfect. So at least we got the win with the chilling. So let's go on to fight number 2. Alright, so fight number 2. This is going to be the really hard one for me. So we're going to take him into that first team there and see if we can't counter that Leona. So the Leona puts up a shield every time she's attacked, and my hope is that Chilling is going to be able to strip that shield pretty regularly, so we can go ahead and take her down pretty quickly. She should be about the only damage dealer, and Bastet's going to be the source of defense break, so we don't want that Bastet to put defense break on us. So let's keep the team that we've got. They should be able to handle that nicely. On the second one, I'm going to do a little bit of a gamble, and we're going to do a shield will cleave on them, and just so we have an increased chance that we're going to be able to take them out, let's bring 2 wind units here. Where is my Pungbig? There we go. Alright. And so my hope is that Lauren's going to target one of my wind units after Roke takes first turn and nukes them down a little bit, because regardless of which wind unit is left, my Galleon and one of those units should be able to finish off that entire team. So let's jump right in, and we're going to pray to RNGesus that we don't get completely clobbered, because we're definitely completely out-ruined. Alright, so as expected, they have first turn. They're buffing up, and immediately I've already got stunned. So let's go ahead and let's put up the immunity and shield. Alright, perfect. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to try to take down that Leona. Can we get a defense break? No. But we do get a fire proc. Can we get a defense break? Good. Good. Alright, so let's... Crap. Alright. Let's see if we can sleep the Bastet. No sleep. Can we strip everything from Leona? Awesome. And that did a pretty good amount of damage as well. Alright. So, let's do the speed buff again. Let's see if we can sleep that Leona. No, but she is almost dead. Crap, I am almost dead too. No. Stop proccing. Crap, what do we do? There is no way I'm going to be able to survive that next hit. Oh, awesome. So I get my shield. Man, Woos is the MVP today. Let's do a heal. Let's strip that shield off of him and see if we can Let's get a defense break. Good. And then, cleanse the defense break. Alright, so this is going to be harder than I thought. Let's see if we can strip all that. Okay, can we get a sleep? Okay, this isn't gonna end well. So we're gonna save our chilling for the round 3, and we're gonna go ahead and quit there. Alright, and then this one should be pretty easy. We'll defense break, and then we'll go ahead and nuke, and then we're on to our third battle. So let's go into the third battle now. Alright, so for the third battle, we're going to take on this Jean, Theo, and Ritesh. And we're going to pray again to RNGesus that Theo does not completely Vio-proc my entire team down. And I think that the team that I've got there should be good enough for this. And then on the second team, I think we're going to want a little bit more sustainability against that Skogul. So let's bring in... So I think against that one, what we'll do is we will bring my newly pulled Molon. We'll bring Harmonia. And then let's bring our Diana to give us some shields against the Skogul's second skill. And let's go for it. So I get first turn this time. We're going to go ahead and buff up. We're going to put up our immunity so that Jean's completely worthless. And let's see if we can sleep that Theo, because I do not like him. Nope, we don't get the sleep. So she's going to wake. She's going to waste her provoke there. Let's see if I can get a defense break here against Theo. Good. We got the defense break. Can we take him down to Endure? Pretty close to it. So chilling here should be able to pop that Endure and then steal it in the same turn, so we should be able to finish off that Theo. Can you do it? Perfect. So Theo's out of the way. Our next target is going to be the Jean, and then we should be able to clean up nicely after that. So we'll do slow. Hopefully she doesn't provoke again while my immunity is gone next turn. So actually let's go ahead and put up the counterattack now, because I have a feeling she's going to provoke my team as soon as my immunity is gone. Can we sleep her? No. Can we sleep her again? Nope, missed twice. Let's speed buff. And can we defense break? No. Let's do a little more damage. Oh, awesome. So we got the immunity up, so Jean's provoke's not going to be worth anything. Let's go ahead and... Oh, crap. I forgot about Ritesh's heal. Alright, so let's do this all again. Let's take her down. A little bit more damage. We'll watch Ritesh proc for about a year and a half. Defense break? Yes. Vio proc. That's a good Vio. And not as good a Vio. Strip that immunity or that invincibility. Oh man, this is a pain in the butt. Alright, let's do this again. Can I get the defense break? Oh, getting very lucky on the fire procs there. And can we finish? Oh, 1 HP. Alright, Fenyon will finish, and then we should be able to clean it up from here. Let's steal that speed buff. The immunity. Can we defense break? No. Just buff up. Do a little bit of damage. Break? Yes. Can we do a defense break? Yes, we can. So hopefully he doesn't proc out of it. Can we do some damage? Well, that's not bad for elemental disadvantage. Let's do skill 2 because it's a little bit stronger. Good, and kill. Awesome. So we were able to take that one out pretty easy. That Leona really did us in. The rune quality on that was pretty high. So let's see here. On this fight, Let's see if we can stun that Skogul, because I don't want him throwing that rock. And no, we don't. Alright, so let's try to stun the Skogul again. Didn't get it. Let's bring that Skogul down just a little bit more. What I'm going to try to do is get that Skogul down to about 70% health. Is that 70%? Do I risk it? Yeah, I think that's 70%. Let's take him out. Can we get it? Yes. Awesome. Alright, so our next target is going to be the Aegir, and this should do just fine. Good, so he has full life, so that we can go ahead and give it all to Molong. And then, nice defense break. And let's see, can we kill? Yes, we can. Awesome. And this should be easy cleanup from here. Alright, good defense break. Good defense break. Can we get a stun? No stun. Oh, he's Vile-procking like crazy. Awesome. And you'll also notice my Molong isn't completely skilled up yet. I just pulled him, so I haven't had the Devilmons to skill him up yet. Let's do a little bit more damage, and can we kill? No, not yet. A little bit more damage. Oh, crap. Alright, well, we're going to do the same thing right back to you. I don't like that. Alright, defense break. Nope. He's going to heal up. Alright, so we're going to heal up. And, oh, good. So we'll finish off the Harmonia with that. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. If you found this helpful, show me a little love by subscribing and smashing that like button. I would really appreciate it. And if you have a comp that you like to use with chilling, put it down in the comments below. And until next time, peace out.